In this video, I'm going to be reacting to the Assassin's Creed Shadows story trailer that came out a day or so ago, and giving my insights from the perspective as someone who's been playing games for 30 years, someone who's been reporting gaming news for the last 3-4 years consistently, and I hope my perspective is as useful as possible. I'm also going to be linking to other useful resources that might help you with the subject matter of this video because it's been highly debated in the past. And you can find all the relevant links to everything in the description.
It's hard to remember. Blood.
Breathe deeply.
Now, I have seen already that there is some backlash about the accuracy in Japanese history towards this. Obviously, I'm speaking as a foreigner, I'm not Japanese, but it's very important to be as historically accurate as possible. And even the masks are not completely accurate. What I recommend is to look up some Japanese content creators like Shuhei Kondo, and he can give you insights from a Japanese perspective of how inaccurate.
Tell me about your nightmare.
Okay. Yeah, it's very definitely a much more cinematic experience compared to the original trailers. The original trailers focus more on the characters, whereas this seems to be focusing on the world.
There is evil at work in our homeland. Greedy lords who bring war.
The thing is that specific to Japan? Or is that like everywhere where there's human beings? Like, people just get drunk with power. Anyway.
He comes. Oda Nobunaga. Iga is under attack. This blade, it cannot be taken.
What?
Now's the time.
Yeah, so you can actually buy a full-sized hidden blade from this game in real life if you're interested in that sort of thing.
These people don't care about us.
Blood for blood.
This land will soon be unified by my vision.
Okay.
Is that tyranny?
I ride with you. My whole life, I have been caught on your wind, blown across the world.
I see potential.
Yeah. Now, of course, there's been some backlash about the historical accuracy of these different characters, but talking as a gamer and looking forward to playing an Assassin's Creed game, I am very interested in the sort of dual narrative, the dual perspectives. It's like one, the heavy-hitting, hard samurai, big guy, big muscles, and so on, and the other stealthy ninja. You know, I think that's cool, but I understand the resistance because it's rooted in reality.
In this man. The black soldier is not one of us.
Send him back to wherever he belongs.
He may become a legend.
Now, it didn't give any sort of indication of whether these are in-game cutscenes or if it's CG, but it looks like in-game. It looks kind of average. We are definitely spoiled these days as gamers because we expect so much production value when you have to realize how expensive it is to make these sort of graphics and render these worlds. And also as well, like these days when you have like the 5090 and it's like $2,000, like even rendering the graphics at the highest possible setting is really expensive these days.
Or he may die.
Animations look a bit cheap,
No.
a bit low frames,
In
but
the old world, this is the way forward.
wow.
You slaughtered innocents!
The blade, it is you. You are part of something bigger than this war.
Yeah, I am curious the influence of the Templars in this story, because an ongoing theme in the Assassin's Creed games is it's always Assassins versus Templars, and the Templars are the bad guys. The Templars want to dominate the world, they want all the power, they want all the everything, and it's up to you as the assassins to basically bring balance to the force, let's say.
Our fates are connected.
We have all seen darkness. Some have been that darkness.
Yeah, and it's worth checking out the channel History Buffs because he speaks a lot about the accuracies of movies, for example, and talking about the history. And he's spoken especially about the movie The Last Samurai, and he's spoken about how the samurai, yes, in fact, did use guns. So this idea that they didn't is ridiculous as far as he's concerned. But it's worth checking out.
Because you believe in my cause, we have come together, despite it all, to bring change.
Free. You know, someday I hope I get to see the rose trees in Japan because they are very, very pretty. And I do like the environment, the landscape, everything.
To bring light.
Justice is forged in the shadows. Okay. And then this is the whole, give us your money, you know, the screen. So March 20th. Now, I know there's been a lot of backlash about the game, and the unfortunate side of the world we sort of live in right now is that there's no such thing as bad publicity. So I think because there's been so much attention on Assassin's Creed Shadows that everyone is aware of its release, even if it is for the wrong reason. And as an Assassin's Creed fan, I'm looking forward to playing it as a video game. How it will do, my guess, it will do average. You know, it's like Valhalla did okay, and I think this game will do okay as well, even with all the negative press. And they have tried really hard from Ubisoft to make it more historically accurate, as you know, because of the backlash. And I think that's really important. You know, I think it's really important that people stand up for what they believe in and what's important to them, and it can have a positive effect. Do I think Ubisoft is evil? Of course not. It's just a games company trying to make money. That's all it is. So, and I know that people are not happy with the pricing of games. I've spoken about that on the gaming news a lot, especially now because there's speculation about GTA 6 costing $100, but we'll see how it goes. So let me know what you think. Are you looking forward to Assassin's Creed Shadows? Link to this trailer in the description. Be sure to check out the other content creators as well if you want to just learn more about Japanese history, if it has ignited some sort of interest in you. If you reached the end of the video, thank you very much. Be sure to subscribe and check out my daily gaming news.